taught my kids how to start a vending machine business. I told them a vending machine costs $2,000. It costs $200 to restock the vending machine every week. So the first thing that you need to do, you got to earn $2,000. Dad, how am I going to do that? Do all of these projects at home, and you can earn the $2,000 plus the $200 of food that you're going to stock it with. Okay, Dad, what's the next thing I do? You're going to every week put $200 of food in it, and people are going to buy that food for $400. What's your profit? There's $200 left over. I said, great. Now that's called profit. You do that every single week. How much are you going to make in a month? That's $800. If you pay $2,000 for the vending machine, how long will it take to pay it off? Dad, it'll take about 2.5 months and the vending machine will be paid off. I said, good. Now you have a business that is free and clear. What should you do with your next profit? Dad, buy more vending machines. Here's what my kids learned. Basically bought them into a business that was all paid for inside of a year. Now they're making more money than the average adult in America.
Okay, sure, vending machine businesses can make money. I don't know why you need to sit at a table with cash stacked up to prove your point. Yes, you can go to the bank, get a bunch of money out and stack it on a table. Does that make you look more credible? I don't know. Personally, I think it takes away from your point. You don't see Warren Buffett giving advice sitting at a desk with money stacked up around him, although he certainly could as one of the world's richest people. But I don't think we need to do that to be taken seriously or give business advice. The missing ingredient to his suggestion of collect $2,000, get a vending machine, and then immediately start making $200 a week is you have to find a place to put that vending machine where people are willing to buy $400 worth of candy bars and other crap each and every week, week in and week out. That is the hard part of the vending business. Buying a machine is no trick at all. Stocking it is no secret. The whole trick, the entire trick to a vending machine business is having the vending machine in a location where it makes consistent sales. And if you have a location like that, you may need to share some of that revenue with whoever's location you're in. If you're in an office break room or something, that office may want $50 a week to let you have a space that makes you $200 a week. So that cuts in your margin too. But really the whole thing is finding that location. If I was advising his kids, I'd say before you go buy a vending machine, find a place that will let you put in a vending machine that has enough foot traffic to make you that kind of money. Because if you can't find that, you bought a $2,000 vending machine and you put $200 worth of candy in it, and now that's sitting there every week making you nothing.
Side hustle for the broke teenagers. You can make $500 per day passively with just a phone and a laptop. This is something new and unsaturated. So first, go to Google Maps and search for a business type. I chose solar companies, but it really doesn't matter. Then you're going to find the businesses that don't have a website. And here's the best part, you hardly have to do any of the work on your own. All you have to do is call these businesses and offer them a website for completely free. Then to actually get the website, we're going to go and grab one of the pre-made website templates within GoHighLevel, change it around a little bit, and then give this to them. Then after we do this, we'll have a bunch of businesses that we're working with and that trust us. The next thing to do is offer them the other features within GoHighLevel. Things like Google review automation, missed call text back, or AI chatbots. But the thing is, for these, they're going to have to pay us every single month just to keep using it.
Okay, so the idea is basically call businesses that don't have a website, suggest that they get a website, that you'll give them one for free, and then once you have them with the free website, you upsell them on other services. Okay, so in my experience, businesses that don't have a website because they don't want one. In 2024, nobody is not aware of what a website is. Right? So most of the businesses that you come across that don't have a website don't have one because they've made the conscious decision, I don't care about a website. A lot of times it's older guys, older people who've had their business for 20 or 30 or 40 years. They get by on word of mouth. They're happy with where they're at. They're not looking to grow. They don't give a flip about reviews, and they don't want a website. So you call and say, hey, you can have a website for free. They're like, great, I don't want one. Don't make me one. Stop calling me. I think you're going to have a very high rejection rate on trying to give people something for free because one, they don't see value in it. You're not charging them, but they don't see value anyway. So even free is more hassle than they're interested in, and they don't want one, right? I can see a lot of people saying, oh, as soon as I have a website, now people are going to have a place to leave me bad reviews. I'm not interested in getting a bunch of bad reviews. I don't want that. So you're going to have a lot of no's. For every one you get that's, all right, fine, make a website. I don't know who you are. You just called me randomly, but fine, make me a website. It's free, right? Yeah, it's free. It's free. Okay, great. It's free. A week later, you call them back. Your free website's up. Now I'd like you to pay me for other stuff. They go, hey, you said it was free. I don't want to pay for other stuff. I'm like, well, you could have her this and that. Like, I don't want any of that. I didn't want it in the first place, but you said it was free and you wouldn't let me get off the phone. So even after you make free ones, I think you're going to have a hard time on those people getting them to pay anything and see the value again, because if they wanted a website and they saw the value, they'd have one already. So let's say you make 1,000 calls, you find 1,000 businesses that you make calls to that don't have websites, and 50 of them say, okay, give me a free one. That's 1 out of 20. I think I'm being generous there, but let's say it's 50. And you make 50, and then how many people say, okay, I'm also willing to pay you something for this? 5, maybe? And how much are they willing to pay? $100 a month? So now you're making $500 a month. It took you 1,000 phone calls. I think most people are going to give up way before they make those 1,000 phone calls and get 50 people to say yes and 5 of those 50 to say okay to paying for something. Again, I think I'm probably being generous with the numbers. So is this something you can do? Yes. Does it cost nothing to start? Yes. But is it the best use of your time and the best way to start a business? I would say there's probably better things you can do with the time it would take you to call 1,000 businesses to start something else more productively that will get you farther along in less time.
Young, broke, I got a business idea for you. It worked for me. I got my best buddy, Robert. We're traveling around the country. We get to Florida. In Florida, all the beach communities, the mist hits the windows. So every window was filthy. I got an idea. We're low on money. Let's go down to the hardware store. We're opening a business, Peeping Tom's window cleaning service. It cost almost nothing. Couple squeegees, bucket, sponges, step ladder, boom. We are in business. We hit the local businesses, car lots, whatever. Just walk along the sidewalk there. I realized, young, you have to break the ice with people. Peeping Tom's window cleaning service is kind of funny. Hey, I'm Mike. This is Robert. We're Peeping Tom's window cleaning service. We noticed your windows are filthy and we can knock them out right now. Who doesn't want their dirty windows cleaned? Cleaned them up, $20, $15, $20. Within a few hours, we had beer money, we had pizza money, we had fun money, and then that's what we did for the rest of the trip around the country. I learned a long time ago, when you're broke, you can come up with some pretty good business ideas.
Okay, so window cleaning, great idea. Lots of people need it. People are currently paying window cleaners for that service. Not quite as easy as he's suggesting, because if you go to a business, a car lot, a lot of them are going to want to work with somebody who has insurance and has a license and isn't going to get them in trouble if they break something or get hurt or fall off the ladder or what have you. So a lot of businesses won't do business with somebody who walks up with a bucket and a squeegee and offers to clean windows. And a lot of the times those businesses already have somebody that they have on a regular contract to clean windows. But homeowners who are looking for a deal, and not all of them are concerned about liability, may actually be up for that. And you can go door to door to neighborhood and start developing some business. He's suggesting it as just a way to make some quick money, and you're in business one day, you're out of business the next day, which is a way to do it. But if you wanted to turn that into an actual business, we have clients who are very successful who literally make 6 figures with their window cleaning businesses. And he's right, you can start it for virtually nothing. I would say you don't even need the bucket, the squeegee, the ladder, and the sponges to start. You can literally go, with a flyer and a free website and start soliciting business. You go out the first time, you give the homeowner the quote. Okay, you've got, 30 windows in the house. Half of them are in the second story. The whole thing is going to be $450. They say, great. You say, great. I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll clean it. And then on the way back, you go and buy the bucket and the sponges and the squeegees and everything else, and you've got the stuff ready to go. Until you make a sale, you don't even have to actually invest in the equipment. So yes, this is definitely a legitimate business. I would say if you want to be serious about it, treat it a little bit more like a legitimate business and work your way up, build recurring revenue, hire crews. So now you no longer have to do the window cleaning yourself. You just sell the jobs. And then even then you get a general manager, they sell the jobs. And now 5-10 years down the road, you have a great passive income business. So I agree with what he's saying. I think I would approach it a little differently, do it a little bit more seriously, and build it into a real business. But absolutely, it is a viable concept.
Every single day on YouTube. And the best part is you don't have to create any videos. Now here's how it's done. First, go to youtube.com and search a highly requested keyword like funny animal videos. Once the videos come up, go to filters, and select Creative Commons. This will filter all the videos that have the Creative Commons license, which means you have permission to use. Next, find a video that has tons of views, like this one that has 14 million views. Next, right click on the video and select Copy Link. Next, go to Google and select YouTube Downloader. Then select an option that works for you. Next, just paste the link you copied and click Download. Next, go to rumble.com and create an account, then upload your video. Rumble has a revenue sharing program, so you'll get paid per view. After you post a video, rinse and repeat and post as many videos as you want.
Okay, so here's the basic idea. Take publicly available content off YouTube, put it on a different platform, and wait for 1 million people to watch it and get paid. Do you see the problems with that? First of all, I don't know how many people are using Rumble, but I can't imagine it's a ton. Second of all, that whole process seems like it would take about 5 minutes. If it really only takes 5 minutes and you could throw it up there and make $150 a day, why isn't this guy doing it times 1 million, right? And making $150,000 a day if it's that easy and it really pays. These kinds of ideas don't make any sense. They don't scale at all. I'm sure you can go through, find videos, copy them, put them on another platform, but that's where it ends. Nobody's watching those videos on that other platform, and that other platform has no incentive to pay you unless people are watching because they want to run ads against it and share some of that ad revenue with you. If this was as easy to do as this guy is saying, he'd be doing it himself, or people would be doing it, and so many people would do it so quickly that it would be completely saturated, which is, I'm sure, exactly where this is. This is not a way to make $150 a day. It's a way to make $1.50 a month if you're lucky. If you put up 1,000 videos and you wait and a few people watch them eventually, and they eventually get to enough where the payout is actually something they send you, you're gonna get $1 or $2, maybe. And I would say not, I wouldn't even count on that. These ideas just don't make any sense. Just ask yourself simply, common sense wise, right? If it was that easy to do, A, why would this guy be telling me about it? Why wouldn't he just be doing it himself? Why would you stop at $150 a day? Why wouldn't you go until you literally couldn't make any more money? Why didn't you squeeze out any more money out of it? And if everyone could do it, then why wouldn't everyone do it and be doing it and be making all kinds of money? And if you think, well, everyone probably is making a lot of money except me, I'm the last one in. I promise you, you're not the last one in. No one else is doing this. No one else is making money with this. This idea is ridiculous. If you want to make money by creating videos and monetizing them, then make unique content, something that is only available from you, that has your unique spin on it. Get viewers, build an audience, build a reason for people to come and watch your stuff. Just copying and pasting other people's stuff is not the way to get anywhere. And this guy suggesting that it is, and it's easy, and that you can make $150 a day, I think are all just lies, essentially, to get you to visit his other stuff so he can sell you something.